This weapon has been requested an awful lot, and I do believe it's because, just like me, many of you also have a hard time making it work. The Aegrit is a bit problematic, you see. It's not stuck levels of bad, but there are definitely some challenges. The reason we're doing it now is because I saw this comment right here. I am once again recommending you the Aegrit with Cascadia Overcharge, the big red numbers, big boom throwing knives. Sounds fun. Maybe. Now the Aegrit is available from Chipper in Cal's camp at rank 4 for 30 stock, and it's not too expensive to build. It's a pair of explosive throwing knives that require master rank 11, and they do 9 damage on direct hit but 797 damage with an explosion that can be triggered with a secondary fire button. Now while the status chance is relatively mediocre at 19% and the critical multiplier is slightly below average at 1.9x, the critical chance is very high at 37%. Also, while throwing them is indeed silent, blowing them up is unsurprisingly not. So let's give them a shot and see if we can make them work. Shall we? I'll believe you for now, but you are on thin ice. Theoretically, if we do run overcharge, we should get a ton of crit because it's 300% and the base crit chance is 37, but we will see. We're gonna need Hornet Strike, Primed Target Crackaroo, and I think we're gonna go Pistol Gambit as well. Maybe? Seems like the way to go. Some multi-shot. I have 3 dashes here, and it does seem pointless to scale status on a weapon like this, so I guess we'll go with big elemental damage. So Convulsion, let's get Pathogen Rounds, and we already have Blast here, so we could go like Heat, maybe? Yeah, let's do Primed Heated Charge. There we go. I'm actually leaning towards Fulmination. Like, the other option would be something like Lethal Torrent, but the fire rate's kind of wasted. And it's a 9 meter explosion. Yeah, we're going Fulmination. We're actually going to have a polarity in every single slot here, which is kind of wild. You don't usually see that, but you know me, I'll do anything for a big boom. My god, even with the polarity in every single slot, I can't fit in a fully ranked mutation. They do look pretty cool. I don't know why they're shaking. Oh, Wait. You get 6? Something is borked in the simulacrum. I can't generate any overshields there, which has been a problem for a while. Like, it used to be a big problem with the Augur set, but I can't seem to be able to generate any overshields whatsoever. What does it do, dear internet? And a whoop, and a back. Ooh, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Ooh, that is a... What the...
Clom.
That is a big boom. Holy...
Krakata.
This is actually pretty dope. I like this. It does enough damage. That's the thing about the Aegrit. You need to do enough damage to not run out of ammo, which is very difficult even with mutation. But this is doing it so far. The only thing I'm worried about right now is the single target damage. Like, what is it gonna do against an Acolyte? Am I just gonna throw out all 6 and then be like, well, that's it. That's all, folks. We're done. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. I'm having many troubles taking down this one Guardian Exibus. It's just not dying. Not good. I mean, at the end of the day, the single target is an easily fixable problem. You don't just have one weapon slot, just run a nice single target primary or a strong melee weapon and you're good to go. Bloody hell. That's so ridiculous. The explosions are so big. Oh, I like this very much. Malice. My dude. Hey, that's not bad at all, actually. Oh, I should probably scoot out of that. I don't know how that interacts with the Aegrit. Where did you go, Malice? Oof. Big boom. Yep, that's not bad at all. I expected this to be much worse. That was pretty good. I have yet to worry about my ammo once, which is very good. That was like the main issue with the Aegrit, right? You get 6 of them, you throw them out, and then you suck on your thumb or something, I don't know. Very good against the Corpus, which is not a big surprise. Shield boys are not particularly strong, but then again, we are running Corrosive and Blast, which is not the best combination of elements to have. I am genuinely impressed. This was such a good suggestion. Thank you very much. This is awesome. And boom! Oh, that feels so good. The thing is, with a lot of explosive weapons, you cannot try to hurt the enemies into a narrow area. Here, doesn't matter. The explosion is like, I don't know, what was it, like 13 meters with fulmination, which is ridiculously humongous. I would very much recommend you run a screen shake with this, because when you get closer to the explosion and you get that little bit of screen shake, it just adds a nice bit of oomph. As another Guardian, like I think it actually has to do with their shield, because the other Eximus units go down reasonably fast. It's just that the Guardian shield, I think, blocks most of the damage here. Again, seriously. And kaboom! Goodbye, Belize. Let's actually switch to Herald. I've been running Taxon just for more overshielding, but I don't think I need it on Mama Chungus. We just need to switch Herald over to a shield setup. There we go. Yeah, it just destroys the Grineer as well. Absolutely tremendous. Well, there you go. If you like the Aegrit and you want to give it a shot, this is pretty much the best thing you can do here, because I've tried quite a few things and none of them really worked. So here is the final and very fun setup for the Aegrit. However, it is only usable on frames that can easily sustain overshields for Cascadia Overcharge, and it's also pretty expensive, forma-wise. If you want to use the same set of mods, you're gonna need a polarity in every single slot. The arcane of choice here is, as mentioned already, Cascadia Overcharge. This gives you 300% extra crit chance if you have overshields. This is additive to regular crit mod, so you don't necessarily need to run Prime Pistol Gambit, but if you want big red crits, you have to run both. But anyway, the mods here are Hornet Strike for damage, Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot, Prime Fulmination for big boom, Prime Pistol Gambit and Target Cracker for crit chance and damage, and we top it off with Prime Heated Charge, Pathogen Rounds and Primed Convulsion for a truck ton of heat and corrosive. The pet for this build kind of depends. If you can reliably sustain your overshield with your frame alone, you can run whatever you want, so I ended up using Good Boy Harold again with his Batoten for all the priming. But if you're having a little bit of trouble, maybe Taxon would be better, because it can help you generate those overshields to keep Cascadia Overcharge running. And it is important to keep it running. It's your #1 priority with this, because without it you lose the vast majority of your crit. But anyway, this was an absolute banger of a suggestion. I wanted to make the Aegrit work for the longest time, but I just couldn't, and now I finally have a good functional build. I wasn't too far off with my previous build, to be fair, but the Cascadia Overcharge edition just changed the whole shebang. So all in all, a very good build, and I would highly recommend you give it a shot as well. It's very fun. And as always guys, I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. Additionally, I would like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. And if you have any other suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.